Hi everyone, welcome to Observability Guru. The this video, what we're going to do is we're going to enable Datadog RUM, which is Real User Monitoring. So far, just a recap, we are in middle of Datadog tutorial for 2026. What we have done is we have an application hosted in AWS, EC2 instance, a front end is Angular, and then we have Spring Boot microservices, which is pulling and extracting the data for our application. So this particular application, we have enabled the infrastructure monitoring, EC2 monitoring, and enable the process monitoring and network observability. We enable APM, application performance monitoring, enable the APM metrics, the traces, the service maps, and we also send the logs to the Datadog as well. And then we also ensure that logs are mapped into the relevant services. Now today we're going to look at real user monitoring. So real user monitoring is, so observability is working on the telemetry data which application is producing. But we also want to understand not only our services, but from an end user perspective, what is that end user is feeling. So we are able to create some synthetic test generally which mimic our end user behavior, but then that is actually not end users, but that is like synthetic test, right? So what we want to do is like we want to enable understanding what's exactly happening inside our front end code. For this, we can go into Datadog Real User Monitoring, and from here I'll create a new application. Let me call car rental, and we'll select so let me come here. I can go with so you can search, like we have the CD and async, CD and sync options. One has a slide performance uh, slice performance impact, and we already have a video which I explain what is the difference, which you can search. But for demo perspective, let's just go through one. And this is prod, and make it prod, and we want the session replay data, and I also want to see uh, the all the session related detail as well. So that's it, right? We have a code snippet. So what we simply has to do is take this code and go to our EC2 instance. Okay, so I did a clear. So then we'll have to go into where my front end code is deployed. Here you can see there's an index.html file. Let me open that file, and probably inside the head I can add my new Datadog code. I added the code, everything looks fine. Let me close it again. Then let me open it again and see. It looks good.